The 2022 housing market has been defined by two key things: inflation and rapidly rising mortgage rates. And in many ways, it's put this market into a reset position. As the Federal Reserve made moves this year to try and lower inflation, mortgage rates more than doubled, something that's never happened before in a calendar year. This has had a cascading impact on buyer activity, the balance between supply and demand, and ultimately, home prices. And as all these things change, some buyers and sellers put their plans on hold and decided to wait until the market felt a little more predictable. Well, what does this all mean for next year? What everyone really wants is more stability in the market for 2023. And for that to happen, we must see the Fed bring down inflation even more and keep it there. So let's see what the housing market experts have to say we can expect for next year. So hang tight and let's get after it right now. Well, if this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in the Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota and surrounding areas, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market conditions in the Minneapolis, Minnesota and surrounding areas, and northwestern Wisconsin, of course. Well, my name is Troy, and my team and I get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you looking to make their move to the Minneapolis, Minnesota and surrounding areas. We've been fortunate to serve the local Twin Cities and surrounding communities since 1996, helping hundreds of people just like you with our commitment to world-class service, and we absolutely love it. So, whether you're planning to move to the Twin Cities in 3 days or 3 months, shoot us a text, send us an email, or better yet, schedule a Zoom call in the description below. We're always happy to help you make a smooth move to, from, or around the Minneapolis, St. Paul and surrounding area and northwestern Wisconsin. All right, so what's ahead for mortgage rates in 2023? Well, moving forward, experts agree it's still going to be all about inflation. If inflation is high, mortgage rates will follow. But if inflation continues to fall, mortgage rates will likely respond. While there may be early signs inflation is easing as we round out this year, we're not totally out of the woods yet. And inflation is still something they're going to be watching very closely for 2023. In the meantime, expect some volatility as rates will likely fluctuate in the weeks ahead. If we see inflation come back under control, that would be good news for the housing market. But what will happen to home prices next year? Home prices will always be defined by supply and demand. The more buyers and fewer homes there are in the market, the more home prices rise, and that's exactly what we saw during the pandemic. But this year things changed. We saw home prices moderate and housing supply grow as buyer demand pulled back to the higher mortgage rates. The level of moderation has varied by local area, and here in the Twin Cities is no exception. We definitely saw prices moderate. The buyer pool got smaller because interest rates, kind of just really brought that buyer demand back. Well, this graph shows the latest home price forecast for 2023. As different colored bars indicate, some experts are saying home prices will appreciate next year, and others are saying home prices will come down. But again, if we take the average of all the forecasts showing in the green, we get a feel for what 2023 will probably look like. Well, this is the bottom line. The 2023 housing market is going to be defined by mortgage rates, and rates will be defined on what happens with inflation. The best way to keep a pulse on what experts are projecting for the next year is to lean on a trusted real estate advisor. So let's connect. Well, I hope you found value in this video and the information was helpful. If you or anyone you know is looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, we would love to help. Just call, text, or email to discuss your personal situation. And until next time, hope to see you around town. Let's make it a great year in 2023, and Happy New Year.